Welcome to my channel. My name is Dr. Diana Castleman. I'm a naturopathic doctor and Menopause Society certified practitioner practicing here in Ontario, Canada. In today's video, we're going to be talking all about lubricants. Now, if you're reaching for the first lubricant you see on the shelf, I want to tell you to please stop doing that. Not all lubricants are created equal, and the wrong one can actually cause dryness, irritation, and even put you at risk for infections. In this video, I'll walk you through exactly what to look for in a lubricant product so you can choose one that is not only safer, but enhances comfort, safety, and pleasure. Using a lubricant is a proactive part of sexual health, and it is not a sign of dysfunction or that something is failing. In this video, we're going to touch on three main categories. We're going to talk about water-based lubricants, oil-based lubricants, and silicone-based lubricants. I'm going to first discuss water-based lubricants. They're definitely the most widely used lubricants, and we're going to actually focus on two unknown factors when it comes to water-based lubricants. The first factor is osmolality. I want you to think of osmolality as a measure of how concentrated a solution is. The World Health Organization recommends that a water-based lubricant shouldn't be greater than 380 milliosmolar per kilogram. So what this means is that if the solution is greater than this number, it has the potential to cause irritation to the vaginal mucosa and even potentially cause tissue damage. We're going to take a look at this graph right here. It's a graph taken from a paper by the International Menopause Society. I'm going to post the link to the paper below. And in this paper, you can see that all these dark bars here are formulations that are way outside the recommendation and much more likely to cause harm. So you can see here things like KY jelly, Replens, Durex lubricants. Throw those out. Those are not ones that we want to be using. So this is how I want you to think about it. The higher the osmolality for that product, it can really pull water out of your vaginal cells, and that can lead to dryness, irritation, and even tissue damage. The second factor that we need to consider is pH. The pH level in lubricants can also really vary widely between products. In healthy adults, the pH of the vagina is anywhere between 3 to 8 to 4.5. And so this more acidic environment is great and supports bacteria like lactobacillus and helps keep yeast, bad bacteria, and other infections away. So when you use a lubricant that's not pH balanced, it can definitely disrupt that natural vaginal environment, and it can allow more harmful bacteria to grow more easily. It can also lead to irritation and burning. So ideally, water-based lubes should have a pH that closely matches that of the vagina, which again is anywhere between 3 to 8 to 4.5 to minimize any of these bad reactions. Here's also a graph taken from the same paper that is comparing the pH of these various different products that you can find commercially available. Again, you can pause this video right now to take a look and see if your lubricant is on here and assess what level pH it is. So ideally, we want it again around 4.5, 4.6, potentially, and lower. Something that you also want to avoid in lubricant products is a compound called glycerin. So you want products to be glycerin-free. Glycerin can increase getting the risk of yeast infections. Now, I mentioned at the beginning of this video that I was going to touch on two other lubricants, which are oil-based lubricants as well as silicone-based lubricants. So let's touch on these right now. Oil-based lubricants can be derived from things like coconut, avocado oil, almond oil even. And so I would say amongst my patients, coconut oil is definitely a really popular one. Now, what I wanted to note here is that these oils are typically not safe with latex condoms. It can actually break down the material, so it's something you do want to avoid if using oil-based lubricants. It can also cause irritations, and also a lot of women can get infections with things like coconut oil. It can lead to yeast and bacterial infections, so it's something to note. Then we have silicone-based lubricants. These are much longer lasting, unlike our water-based lubricants. Because they last longer, they're great for activities where you want longer lubrication, and also it doesn't break down in water. Now, this is something where you want to be careful if you are using this in the shower, as you can actually slip on any excess lube, and that's obviously not what we want happening. These lubes, the silicone-based lubes, can also damage silicone sex toys. So again, something to keep in mind that it can degrade the toy's material. And these also won't wipe off with water alone. So you're typically needing soap and water. Maybe you're having a shower afterwards to actually wipe off any of the excess lube. One of the lubricants I often recommend is Iris. It checks all the boxes. It has an ideal osmolality, a pH that supports vaginal health, and it's glycerin-free. It's also Health Canada approved, which gives that extra layer of reassurance. If you'd like to try it out, you can get 10% off your order by using my code Diana10 at checkout. I've included the link in the description below. I hope you found this video helpful. Please like and subscribe to this channel and share this video with anyone you think that could benefit. And I'll see you in the next one. For more content like this and to be a part of a community of like-minded women, please consider subscribing to my newsletter, which I'm going to link below. It's called The Informed Woman, and I send it out every single Tuesday at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I really hope you'd consider joining us there.